Welcome to TacosandGeeks.com. Justin here, back with more video game reviews, and today we're going to be talking about Penny's Big Breakaway, which is available for your console and PC devices. As always, to give you a brief synopsis, so without further ado, here we go. Penny's a street performer with big dreams. She has her own spin on what it takes to be a star. When Eddie the Emperor calls for a new Palace Court performers, Penny gets herself tangled in an audition she will never forget. A strange encounter with a cosmic string transforms Penny's yo-yo into a living creature with an appetite for snacks and mayhem. And that is the overall plot synopsis. I'm not going to dwell too deep into the story. There is a little bit of a story here with a few cutscenes here and there, but it's nothing when it comes to like characterization and everything else. This game is mostly gameplay, and that's pretty much it. It's a nice throwback to the old days of those 3D platformers that we used to get, such as Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Jack, just to name a few. And this is developed by the people that developed Sonic Mania. So when I heard that, I knew that I was in for a nice treat. So the concept of this game is just this: Penny's Big Breakaway. She is a wanted person, and you see these penguins here. If too much crowd on you, you see how the indicator had two penguins on me. So in this case, on this particular level, if five penguins all latch onto you, you're going straight to prison. The idea to defeat these penguins is either to hit them or use various gadgets and tools that Penny has at her disposal to do the breakaway, which is to escape these penguins here. And as the levels progress, you are going to have to think of different ways to escape, because it gets massive how much penguins start to chase you. There's even like a kind of like a pool of penguins that chase you at one point. It's a really cool, nice set pieces here. The gameplay is actually pretty good. This has been reviewed on my PlayStation 5. And like I said, it's a nice throwback to those old school games that I used to play on the PlayStation 1, such as Spyro and Crash Bandicoot when it comes to the 3D platforming here. It's challenging, but at the same time, it's pretty simple and easy. Everyone can pick this up. A 5-year-old can pick this up and have some enjoyment with this. And what I also like about this, just for a platformer, there are a couple of side quests that doesn't deviate too much from the main level, but there's things that you can do here, such as you see her using her world attack to take care of some weeds, and you get prizes and things that will help you upgrade Penny's character and things of that nature, which is pretty cool. As you progress, you'll find other items and tools to help Penny throughout her levels, such as there's a tool that you can use. Like if she falls, she will be able to spring back up. That way you don't lose life. But her main tool is this yo-yo here. And you can actually use the yo-yo in various ways. You can use the yo-yo like here to help you with other jumps. You can use your yo-yo to turn into like a wheel type of bike unicycle type of thing. And you actually have multiple ways to actually use the yo-yo. For the PlayStation 5, which I reviewed this on, square is used for your yo-yo, but you can also use the yo-yo using your right analog stick. And for me, I kind of wish they didn't implement that. And the reason, this is my only gripe with this game, is that the game, as gorgeous as it is, and I'll talk a little bit about the graphics in a minute, as gorgeous as it is, this game is fixed camera, which is sometimes the dread and bane of 3D platformers, because since the camera is fixed and you can't change it, you can't move around to see things. Sometimes the camera, depending on the levels that you're in or the location that you're in, it gets in the way of the platforming and the jumping. And it kind of got in the way a couple of times for me, and I end up dying because truthfully I couldn't see where I was going. And also, the game also introduces some really cool boss battles as well. And the boss battles remind me a lot, believe it or not, of Mario Odyssey. The way the structure is, the way you have multiple layers when it comes to the boss battle. Like the first boss battle that you fight here on this ship here is hitting the opponent and then using your yo-yo to do various tools, and then completing 3 type of phases of the boss. It works very well. Not to mention, the game also does offer some bonus levels as well that you unlock and you buy as you get points by completing other levels. Now, I said I was going to talk a little bit about the graphics, and I do like the graphics a lot. I like the nice, bright color aesthetics. It does remind me, like I said, of those days, not to sound like a broken record, but it does remind me of those Spyro the Dragon days, Crash Bandicoot, and Jack. It's a gorgeous game, and it runs frame rate wise on my PS4 It runs very, very well. But let's talk a little bit about the sound. Sound. I really did enjoy the sound here. The music has a very melancholy type of feel to it. Very easy to listen to type of soundtrack here, and it works for the tone that the game is going for. When the game is picking up, you get a little bit more of an upbeat type of more tense type of tempo, but they're all very easy listening to. Something that you could actually, if you wanted to get the soundtrack or hear the soundtrack, something that you could sit back and vibe to. I wouldn't say that the music wise is on Sonic Mania type of level or the Sonic the Hedgehog level, but it's feasible for the tone that the game is going for. There's no voice acting in here really. You just hear like kind of grunts and stuff like that. So, but the sound wise for the music, what they did with it, I did enjoy it, and it really fit the tone of the game, and it really does keep it nice and mellow. So the final grade for Penny's Big Breakaway, I'm giving it a B plus. It is a very fun 3D platformer. I think a lot of people are going to gravitate towards it. I think a lot of people are going to like it. It's something old school but refreshing. We do have a new face for 3D platformers, and she is Penny, and she is here. And I'm curious to see if we get a sequel, what they're going to do, or how they're going to up the ante. Great use of the yo-yo, too, especially as a 90s kid where we used to have yo-yos all the time doing walk the dog. She does certain tricks that you can actually pull off with the yo-yo, and I really did enjoy it. It's a fun game. It can be challenging at times. Boss battles are really good. So definitely check this one out. This is Justin from otakusandgeeks.com. If you like what we do here, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. What did you think of Penny's Big Breakaway? Did you like it? Didn't like it? Comment below. Let me know. Do you think this is the return to form for 3D platformers? Let's talk about it in the comment section. As always, if you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe button and visit otakusandgeeks.com. And if you're watching it on ONG, browse our website. Later days, catch you in the next.